Everybody have a seat, relax. Lower your expectations. So I think I've been in the comedy club, practicing in Africa and shit. I've been chilling. I gotta try not to cuss. I didn't know there was so many kids here. You guys fucked up bringing the kids. I'm sorry. Sorry, little fella. Don't do as I say or as I do. You might be all right. Hey, look at all these cameras. It's like the IRS is here. The singer's working. Get them. Nobody expected us. What's up, man? Get me some popcorn and some. I'm fucking. I don't know why I said that today, man. It's like, you got that red jacket. You guys fuck red jackets up for every black man in the country now. A black man in a red jacket can't go anywhere without grabbing somebody's keys. But I don't work here. Got a red jacket on. A pimp, bitch. I just want to have a hat on. That's all. Just take a breather. Oh man, I didn't know there's gonna be some kids here. You guys, how old are you guys anyway? Huh? How old? I'm asking him. They're old enough. You don't know what I'm gonna say. Old enough. Texas is crazy. I've been scared to come down here. I always see Texas in the news. Last week they had. There's a guy in Houston who's raping men. I'm not even making that up. 7 men have come forward already. Which means he must have raped thousands. That's a tough phone call for a fella to make, isn't it? There's no hotline for us. I walk that shit off. Oh, I got raped. Got raped. I see the camera phones. Y'all got, come on, man. Don't hit me with the camera phones. I'm gonna fuck around and pull a Kramer tonight. Gone in 60 seconds. That's his whole career. Gone in 60 seconds. That shit was gone. That shit was fun. That didn't mean to laugh. It's funny, I say nigga all the time, but then again, I am black. Watch your step, homie. This is the first step to doozy. I felt bad for him too, because well, I watched the apology first. I'm smart about shit like that. I don't want to fuck up Seinfeld reruns for myself. So let me watch your apology first, which was funny because Jerry Seinfeld brought him out, which was good because nothing calms black people down like Jerry Seinfeld. We were gonna storm the streets, but we were like, oh wait, no. I think both Seinfeld's black fans were devastated by that show. And by both, I mean Chris Rock and Mario Joint. I realized watching the Kramer tape that it turns out I'm 80% comedian and 20% black. The black part of me, that 20% was man, Kramer, how could you? But the comedian in me was like, whew, this guy's having a bad set. I've had some bad shows in my life. Don't get me wrong, I've had some horrible shows, but I've never had a show so bad that it required a meeting with Jesse Jackson. I was on TV in blackface and then get called from Jesse Jackson. God damn, nigga, I'm right here. What the the big lens. Act like I'm the moon and shit. Let me get a picture of this. Goodness gracious. That's the weird part about being famous, boy, taking all these pictures. Shit is crazy. Come look at this guy's camera. Let me see that lens. Let me see that lens, man. God damn. You know, if I break it, I can't afford it anymore. Holy shit, it's heavy, too. You be chasing Lindsay Lohan around and shit. It's one of these dirty cameras. I'm sorry, everybody. I didn't take a picture of that, too. So right on hard copy. That's not a good look. Hey, you better take this thing. I had to distract him. I remember I was in LA, man. I seen Jessica Simpson at a restaurant. I was like, oh shit, I said, there goes Jessica Simpson. And I was like, hey, I'm famous. I said, I wonder if she knows who I am. So I said, I went over the table, I was like, hi, Jessica Simpson. My name is David Chappelle. Actually, I'm famous too. She was like, I know who you are. I said, oh, okay, well. She goes, I'm a big fan of your work. I said, oh shit, I'm a big fan of your work too. I felt a little strange saying that. It's not true. I mean, she's pretty and all, but I'm not, I don't know her music. I'm just talking about that Newlywed show. Come on, man. I've been a newlywed. There's nothing like that show. If you made a show about my first day of marriage, it'd probably be called Bitch, You Tricked Me. This is nothing like the brochure. Either that or stop shitting with the door open, please. Testing my love. That's crazy. I've been married, how long have I been married now? 6 years. Never cheated on my wife either. Finally, I'm proud that I can appreciate that. Nah, I'm crazy about my wife. I don't cheat on her either. Skeptic in every crowd. But I understand, it's hard because I'm famous. It's like, you live a regular life, you gotta go out of your way to look for trouble. When you're famous, I just come out the crib. Hey, you're Dave Chappelle. Hey, what's going on, buddy? We got 12 naked bitches in the hot air balloons. 8:30 in the morning. Let me drop the kids off at school. So, you fight with yourself. You know what I mean? But that's how I knew I was going to marry her, because it was an old-fashioned courtship. You know what I mean? There was no sex involved for a very long time. A very, very long time. That way, I'm going to tell you something. She made me wait for months and months. And when I was coming up, that was rare with the ladies. It was just one made me wait. And I waited. And that's kind of how you know you got something special, because after a while, it didn't hurt to wait. You know what I mean? I was fucking other women to hold me over, I was young. I didn't know what love was. The first time that she did spend the night at my house, we was at a party, and she came up, she was like, I'm gonna go home with you tonight. I said, oh shit. Imagine back in these days, I used to drink alcohol. So I was drunk. Yeah, we got back to the crib, and I was like, let me go to the bathroom real quick. You know how girls like, me first, and she just pushed the door. I was standing in the hallway, you know that feeling when you're drunk, you anticipating booty and stuff. Hurry up! She's taking so long, I was like, gosh, I need some rest. So give me some rest, and I'm tear that booty up. So I lay down for a minute, and then I'm like, that's pussy up. And I fell asleep. You know, that's a bad feeling when you fall asleep on potential sex. I woke up and was instantly furious. Damn! I fell asleep! I waited a very long time, but then I looked on the bed next to me, and she was laying right there. And I think that was the moment that I realized that I had pissed on myself. What's happening in the back? What y'all? Huh?
Dave, hold up.
Y'all come here, spades back there, what's going on? What y'all? Hey. Thank you. For my next trick, I'm going to have an Asian person thrown out. A person from every race in the room, systematically thrown out of the club in a progressively more and more humiliating fashion. And then I'm going to bring a midget out and kick him in the nuts. That'll be the show. I can't follow it. Once I do the midget, I can't follow that. I'm sorry, little person. I'm trying to change my ways. What happened back there? What did that guy do?
It was a white person.
He did what? It's like Price is Right of evil. He was pissing in the back. There was a devil back there. This guy was doing everything. He was shaking heroin. He was calling the police. It was the police. Holy shit, we gotta all be careful. There's danger everywhere. These motherfuckers got me on paranoid. I'm up here cracking jokes, but really, that was good. Thanks, man, dude. Oh, man, look at you. Wow. I'm the luckiest. Kids are letting you down. They put a lot of pressure on me to be a role model. I can't take that shit all the time. Dave, you're a goddamn American hero. Fucking political parties courting me and shit. The Democrats coming to, Dave, listen, it's a big year. You gotta get GW out of there. We need you to go out there and get your black brothers and sisters in polls, because their vote makes a difference. I said, man, I'll get right on it. And while I'm at it, I should hold a seminar on Santa Claus and a bunch of other shit I don't believe in. I follow politics like wrestling and shit. Bush is the hoax, so he ain't beating that motherfucker. If Obama runs, I might show up, but until then, But I don't see any comedian. Dave Chappelle endorses Barack Obama. Give me a break. I'm feeling him though. I'm scared for him. But damn it, it's a new day in America. Yeah, that's right, man. Just like when I met Jessica Simpson. No, it was weird because we was just talking, and I mean, she was really cool. If you're a fan of her, you'd be glad to know that she was She was just nice. As a matter of fact, when I was going back to my table, she was like, bye, Dave Chappelle. This was right after I got back from Africa. She said, I know this is a tough time for you, and I just hope everything works out. And then she kissed me. Yeah, it was crazy. Because I opened my mouth a little bit. I know my mouth says a lot of racist things, but my penis is a humanitarian. They team up from time to time. They see a bigger picture than I do. I don't know. That don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing. You know, you gotta be real careful with words nowadays. That's what I'm learning. They flipping the script on us. You ever read that book, 1984? They talk about everyone talk about Big Brother watching you, but they forget about Newspeak. Remember that? Where they change the English language. They don't change it to control the way that you talk. They change it to control the way that you think. That shit is happening. Spin. We live in the age of spin. It doesn't matter what it is. All that matters, don't worry about my ashes fine. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Those are my only rules in life. Fucking Wizard of Oz. I'll get to him later. This is the age of spin. Don't you ever forget it. Pay attention to every word. You ever deal with a lawyer? Well, if you ever walk away from a TV show, you will. You have got to watch every motherfucking word they say. That's the game. That's the game. That's why when Bill Clinton was all that trouble and they said, you do something, you said, that depends on what the definition of it is. People made fun of him, but I seen the prosecutor like, God damn it, he's good. Clinton was banging on the system. He was taking a lump for all of us. It's all about the spin. Planned Parenthood. It's for abortions. Spin. They used to get on me all the time. You say the N-word a lot on television. Would you mind explaining that to us? You made it up, motherfucker. Explain it to me. You know first. It's just weird. All of a sudden, but you see that because they understand something that maybe I don't understand. Maybe words are more significant than even I think. But if they always worry about the N-word, it's like, well, hey, man, you be on TV calling us minorities all the time. In the Spanish age, that's some bullshit. How you gonna call look, if America, it's democracy, which means what? The majority rules. So if you call everybody who's not white a minority, this is just a high-tech way of calling somebody a nigga to their face. Because nobody does that in the real world. You know what I mean? You're not gonna be outside and your white neighbor comes out because you minorities get away from my car, please. Nobody's doing that shit. The only time people count race like that is when, like, nowadays, like when I go to Denny's, I be doing that shit. You ever walk in the Denny's, be the only black dude and shit, you start counting the black people? In case some shit jumps off. Oh, that guy's black. He might help out. Cook is Mexican, he might jump in. Might be torn though, you want to know. But none of this shit means anything. That's the bottom line. This is all just a dirty game. It's all spin. I be feeling bad for people I never thought I'd feel bad for. I sympathize for everybody. I do. I feel bad for so many people. Bush, I feel bad for Bush, man. See, everyone's mad. Look, man, if you think George Bush started that war all by himself. But wake the fuck up, because the Matrix has him. It's a big war machine. Not just one guy got that key. It's a big machine that you know.
Like
I'm just saying, man, I feel bad for the guy sometimes. Bushy looking stressed the fuck out. He'd be in a press conference like, yeah, what? What am I gonna do about the war? I don't know. What do you want to do? You don't know either? Just shut the fuck up, okay? Everybody else got some bright ideas? Well, I know, okay, maybe it was a mistake. It's too late now, motherfucker, over this. What do you want to do about it? What do you want to do about it? You know what you want to do about it? Okay, then shut up. Shut the fuck up and eat the sandwich. Someone said, why doesn't the president just tell us the truth? Because he can't handle the truth. I don't want the president telling me the truth all the time. That should be horrifying. We just came out of America. These are some dark days ahead of us. It's a very difficult time, and I'm going to have to be honest. I'm going to be real direct. I'm going to be real frank. We're fucking doomed. But I got a plan. Difficult times financially. We're broke. But we're gonna rob Iraq. Let's steal this. I know it sounds mean, but in a little country with a lot of oil, we can take these bitches in less than a week. I bet you guys like those big cars, nice houses, we'll grow the fuck up, motherfucker. That's how we get it. And if he said that, the whole country would be like, he's right, let's roll. Tell you what, I hate to do it, but I got an Escalade. Oh, thanks, man. Damn, I feel like a magician and shit. You know, yeah, man. That's why I don't vote. There's too much responsibility. The whole country. Is that bad to say it's too much responsibility to vote? I'm just saying, man, a lot of ignorant people be voting, they just be pulling levers. They don't be reading the bills and the laws. I've done it before. I voted for a motherfucker, I didn't know shit about him. I just liked his name. Mike, I know a nigga named Mike. What? Civil duty. It takes research and study. At this kind of time, don't tell you nothing about the guy but his name. Voting is too much, because the whole game, the whole shit is based on choice. This is the price of freedom. How many choices all the goddamn time? Coke or Pepsi, I can't taste the difference! Too many choices. Choices and accountability, that's the game. You know, like cigarettes, you know, they're bad for you, obviously. They probably known that shit for years. So they don't make cigarettes illegal, they just say, just put a warning on it. That shit'll kill you. Smoke it, it's on you. It's true. Crack, like, you put crack in our neighborhoods. You smoked it. We were selling it, we weren't giving it away. You smoked it. You got some money. You smoked it. Choices. I can't even make all these choices. I don't know, man. It's all a dirty game, though. I see that shit clear. And we running out of heroes. Somebody told me that. They said, Dave, this country needs leaders. And we think it could be you. Shit, I can't do 3 seasons on cable. What the fuck makes you think I'm gonna leave? Put people out of jeopardy. That was a personal stand. country is looking for leadership from its comedians, and our leaders are really fucking up. What the fuck? This shit is hard. That cable business, whew, that shit is tough. Corporate America, that shit is like corporate America is like a crooked priest. You know what I mean? He looks friendly, but he'll touch your balls if you're not careful. You fuck with him long enough, then you feel dirty. And then I finally said something, hey, corporate America touched my balls, and everyone's like, oh, they'll do it too. You gotta tell them to stop. That's the That's corporate America. I don't feel too good about this. What? You're all making money. Relax, Chappelle. Just relax. I don't know, corporate America. I'm not feeling so right. I don't feel so good. I just want to help you get to know yourself so that you're tough enough for the business. I'm going to Africa. I still feel dirty. People ask me all the time, Dave, what have you learned from this whole experience? Nothing really. I learned if you're ever gonna make $50 million, don't tell anybody. That shit was over. As soon as they put that shit in the newspaper, it was over. That shit was like I was like the fucking fugitive. I have no idea. Don't ever. Fuck that. I'm gonna explain myself on Oprah. That shit was uncomfortable. Seeing Oprah is like going to the principal's office. You either did something great or something horrible. So I was like, oh no, I'm that guy. You know, I'm just doing this to show y'all my Adidas. They make boots. What else is going on? Huh? There's the guys raping dudes in Houston. I'm trying to censor myself. How you hanging in there, little buddy? All right? It's okay. Don't go to school. Like, we went to the Dave Chappelle show last night. Corporate America touched his ball. That's the Just relax. Say you're 14? Boy, that's crazy. You know, I was 14 when I started doing comedy. Next year I've been doing this 20 years. God damn. That shit flies by. You'll see. You'll see. Is that your dad? Oh, I'm sorry, sir. You didn't put that kind of responsibility on. Huh? That's your mom? Oh, man. Happy birthday, little fella. Wow. That's all right. And yours mom, huh? So you go to the PTA meeting, boy, it must be tough, huh? Your mom's kind of pretty. Just saying, little fella, I want to I know at least one of your buddies to go home at night like, oh, Steve's mom. Tourette's. Huh? Steve, you heard it? What's your name for real? I had a name for Steve. I don't know why I named this kid Steve. His name is, what is it? Travis. Okay, I was close. I'm just kidding, Travis. I wasn't close at all. Well, enjoy your youth, man. You know, at least you guys can do those kind of things. I'm married, man, you know. It's not that, you know, you never stop doing it, but it's not that. I'm like a jerk off ninja. I got to hide behind the counter. The shadow. That's awful, huh? That's how it is, you know. It's just say, hey, man, at least I'm humble. And my wife, when she goes out, that's when I get my real quality time. I can come out of the shadows and be free. That's called a quality time. You'd be like butt naked in the living room, like, finally. Foot on the coffee table. And I got a bowl of cereal with me. Hey man, this is for school. It just looks like I'm telling dirty jokes. Really? I'm buying books, okay? Just relax. Just relax. Anyone here from south of the border? The Habla Español? See? Se me aprende español 5 días. El emprendedor es muy rápido, sí? Not bad, huh? What'd you say? Fuego. ¿Dónde es fuego? What does that mean? Liar? Oh, fuego. Huh? I thought he said fuego. That's some new shit for me. Fuego. Yeah, man. Chupacabra? I hunt that motherfucker 3 months a year. My buddies go down to Mexico and hunt chupacabra. You don't know about chupacabra? This is real. He's a monster. He lives in Mexico. Vacations in Puerto Rico and Cuba and shit. The literal translation of his name is crazy. He's a goat sucker. So he found goats and sheep in Mexico with fang marks in their necks. The blood had been sucked out of them, Travis. And the Mexicans found that it was like, These the work of That's why I like Spanish, because they call shit what it is. Goat sucker did this shit. Goat sucker sucked these goats. I travel all over the world. Spanish is the only language I'm learning though. I'm gonna need that. It's part of my plan to end racism. It's a 40-step plan. Learning Spanish, I'm up to step 13. I got to, man. It'll be over one day. You know how it is. Cause look out. Thanks. Because I'm what you call the new American. You understand? See, a lot of people, I've been talking all this shit, but people don't know me, man. You don't know about it. My mother's half white. A lot of people don't know that. When I see somebody like, I like this nigga 25% more. That's what it is. But I'm still only on step 13. We'll wipe that out. Yeah, my mom was half white, and then she met my dad, who was all black, and then they had me. I'm the new American, 75% of it. I married a lady who's Filipino, and our kids are Puerto Rican. See? So, everybody's going to need to know Spanish eventually. So get right. Oh boy, look out, I got water and shit all over me. It's delicious too. So what else is going on? I know I've seen something in the news I was going to talk about. was just reading it in the paper. Everybody's in trouble. T.O. spit on somebody. Did he spit on somebody? Yeah. Well, who did he spit on? Oh, he spit on another player? Did he in trouble? That's just passion. So it just means that you're really passionate in that heat of the moment. You know what I mean? Like if you was watching a presidential debate and say like, the debate and Bush really sticks it to Kerry and say, well, wood shop? I don't have wood shop. You want some wood? And Kerry's just like, motherfucker! People would run to the polls. This motherfucker has passion. That's what America needs right now. A president that's not afraid. Being there with North Korea, like, you're gonna have to dismantle his weapons. I'm not dismantling shit, motherfucker. That shit. They witch hunting athletes. Ron Artest, I met him at one of my shows. Jumped in the stands, remember they got through the water on him, he just started knocking fans out. I bet that dude is with a parole officer at one of my shows. I was like, man, I gotta get you on. That shit was crazy. But the guy did throw Gatorade on him. He punched the wrong dude, but it's kind of like, They after the athletes, man. They just be putting so much pressure on them. They have like who is they after? Barry Bonds. Oh, is Barry Bonds on steroids or not? You know what? I hope he is. If I buy a ticket to a baseball game, I want to see some superhumans playing baseball. I want to see regular little dudes like me. It's all spin. What you need to worry about is steroids in the meat. There's something in the fucking meat. Don't let them spin you out. You ever drive by? Never mind. As soon as you drive by middle school, you'd be like, girls' titties weren't this big when I was 13. 11-year-old kid with 4 beards and shit. Look at LeBron James. This guy came directly from high school to the NBA. He was like 8 feet tall, dunking on grown-ass men. He was getting 80 points a game, and he would jump on the bench and pull a lollipop out. What the fuck is in this meat? A 33-year-old man, look at me. These are scary times, right? It's like some fire and brimstone type shit. There's a guy in Houston that's raping men. If that's not the end of the world, well, men are walking around, I don't feel safe, man. Hey, man, let's walk to the car together, all right? I mean, it's not funny. It's funny, but that's not really funny even. We're gonna put the devil out of business soon. We don't even give him a chance to make suggestions. The devil be like, if I were you, shut up, devil. I'm shooting this motherfucker in the face, okay? That's what I was gonna say. If you let me finish. You should go over there. Shut up, devil. I'm fucking this guy in the butt. God damn. I'm leaving Houston for good. It's worse than what I was going to say. I was going to say, take his wallet. Travis, don't you repeat any of this stuff. I'm just kidding. Work for anyway with that camera? You trying to take X-ray pictures or something? Who? Oh the Dallas Morning News. I didn't know the media was going to be here like that. It's a lot of pressure. I don't come out much. Picture me as like a Bigfoot sighting. There it is. All they got is like grainy pictures of me and shit. I can't stand the heat. Corporate America's touching my balls. Make them stop. It's all like a power struggle. It's all a game, man. That's the thing that's so frustrating. And I can explain it to you, but maybe I will. How long have I been up here? Huh?
5 minutes.
Oh, 40 minutes? That's nothing. I'll explain it later. All right, that's right. Uh-oh, not that shit again. I got my passport in my pocket, son. This is Rick James, bitch. I'm going right back to Africa. I'll show you the page. Hold on. I still got the stamp. There you go. Look at that shit. You see anything about a mental institution on this motherfucker? Anything? Yeah. That's awesome. That was kind of fun, actually. In hindsight, at the time it was stressful, but then it was like, I've quit a lot of jobs in my life, but that shit was pretty baller. I flew coach to Africa. 17 hours. And with nobody on the plane, I had the whole row like this. People didn't even notice me. I got a lot of black fans, a lot of black Americans is on the plane, they didn't even notice, because they was going to Africa. They're like, he look like Dave Chappelle. That shit was great. I'm trying to think of other places I've been that were interesting. I've been. Oh man, you just shouting out towns I used to live in. Dallas is interesting. I always think of that show. Dun, 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 dun. J.I. Ewing, you don't see that shit in Dallas, though, do you? This is nothing like that show. It isn't, right? Dallas on some Mike Jones. My publicist in the front like, you fuck it up. Did that motherfucker just say he's from the Dallas Morning Star? Is that the name of the paper? What's it called? Dallas Morning News. I'm sorry, I was thinking Star just because your lens is so fucking big. You can photograph it. It's like the Hubble is that here. Damn, inquiring minds want to know. Yeah. You're not a paparazzi though, are you? You say completely different animal. You're pretty tame. Paparazzi, they fuck with you. They don't just take your picture, they say shit. Dave, you're a bitch! You got by paparazzi. When I seen Jessica Simpson at a restaurant, I came outside, and all these paparazzis, and I was walking out, and they was like, excuse me, Mr. Chappelle. And, I forgot I was famous. I was like, I didn't steal nothing. They was like, no, we know that. You might want to be careful. There's a lot of paparazzi gathered outside, and they seem kind of aggressive. I said, aggressive? This is right when I got back to America. So I was like, and he was like, yeah, they're pretty aggressive. I go, word? I haven't been on TV in 6 months, man. Get the fuck out the way. What's up, paparazzi? And they was just standing there. They didn't even take my picture. What the Then I felt like a little hurt. And then I turned on them. You were the most racist fucking paparazzis I've ever seen. Not good enough for your gossip? Crazy. This is racism. One of the paparazzis was Mexican. He was looking at me. He was like, but they're all part of the system. I'm telling you that right now. That's why I count them now, like they pretend all of them like them young celebrity girls. That's what I feel the worst for. When I see Lindsay Lohan's and it's like, imagine your marriage breakup. You got these people out there like when Britney Spears, her marriage was over. I said, man, K-Fed got out of that relationship just in time, didn't he? Another week, he'd been pretty upset. And I wouldn't like it if somebody could Google my wife's vagina, you know what I mean? Like, that shit is private. But again, it's about that choice and accountability shit. And people put it on her like, well, Brittany didn't have any underwear on. All right, fine, which is true. I guess that is kind of her fault. She didn't have any underwear on. But I don't know how many women ever get dressed and think, I better wear underwear just in case somebody photographs me when I'm getting out of the car. Like, should a woman have that kind of burden on her that, I don't know, it's just a thought. I should do that. I should just wear some high shorts and get come to my balls. Hey, take a break. Will you, paparazzi? They could never get that picture. You know why? Corporate America's hand would be in the way. These are massage. All part of the system. You know what it is? It's a game. I hate explaining this shit, but I'll explain it to you if I can. It's complicated because it's a real psychological warfare I've been going through. It's like, you ever see that movie, The Insider, where the guy snitches on Big Tobacco? My life is like that shit. When the guy comes in, he's smoking, he was stressed out, and then was like, what's wrong with you? He's like, nigga, I'm fucking battling a multi-billion-dollar corporation. It's like it's a head game. You know, the game is like, how do you explain it? The truth is, I'm really not supposed to tell you. The game's like Fight Club. You know what I mean? Like, what's the first rule of Fight Club? That's right, no one talks about Fight Club. That's right, don't talk about Fight Club. Travis is 14, he knows the game already. He must be a good ass school we're benefiting tonight. You know the game at 14. That's the game though, Travis. You know that the society is run on, literally, a game. To the extent that it'd be horrifying. Now, I should tell you, this is not even really funny, but it's interesting. So I'll talk about it. The game is based on choices and human nature. I broke my cigarette. You notice that? Anyone got One that's not broken? Yeah, thanks, miss, and thank you, sir. I'll take them all. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that very much, man. Miss, if you want to contribute to my yeah, we smoking Virginia Slims. Can't smoke this in Houston. I'll hold on to it because you never know, you know. I need an ashtray. I'm sorry about disrespecting the theater by smoking like this. It's part of my show. I need it. Travis, smoking kills you, by the way. There's no question about it. We're all gonna die. Hey, thanks, miss. Man, your mom is cool. Travis, how would you feel about having a new stepdad? Travis, my friend. Hi, I'm Dave Chappelle. This is my wife's stepson, Travis. We could do this, kid. We could make a statement. Oh my God, that's hilarious. And in the realm of possibility. I forgot, you know. Could you imagine being married to a person like me? Shit is fucking awful. I feel bad for my wife. You know you're like a shitty person when you feel sorry for your wife. Sometimes we sit there watching TV and she looks at me, I look at her, and I'm like, sorry, man. I'm sorry, I sit around the crib like Han Solo in the second, and then they froze him in that carbon. Like that house like that. And they unfreeze me every time they need money. But Travis, you got a lot to look forward to. Don't let my cynicism rub off on you, little fella. Life's gonna, by the time you get older, life will be great. People will finally appreciate one another because the ozone layer in the world will be fucking destroyed and hellish. So something to be afraid of, something to look forward to. Everything's got a silver lining. By that time we'll all be brown because everyone will be burnt to a goddamn crisp. Congratulations, Travis. This is the world gonna leave you. You see, I just see upsetting stuff like that. That's the game, though. That's why sometimes, like, I see dudes and I disrespect them because they're so out of the box. You know what I mean? In order to beat the game, you gotta think outside the box. Thank you so much, sir. This isn't, ladies and gentlemen, I have an announcement to make. This is a no smoking facility. I'm not smoking for me, man. I'm trying to feed my family. I got an endorsement deal with Philip Morris. They're harmless. I'm just kidding. Who's gonna be the first one to do that? That's gonna be the rapper. You ever seen a rapper endorse a cigarette or something like that? She's 50 Cent. You know why? Because smoking's not cool, Travis. It's not. I don't know, she said don't do it. Miss, it's not that I want to do it so much as I'm fucking addicted to nicotine. This shit is incredibly hard to kick. No rehab for this. They should put me in rehab. They should lock you up for cigarette rehab. Spit that shit out. They don't have that. They say, we'll give it to you in the form of a gum. Ugh, no. I want to chew a cigarette. I want to smoke that shit. Like I want a cigarette gum for. I only smoke when I'm on stage. Psych! Again, it's all part of the game. Do you want to know what it is, Travis? The game is in this very room, even as against the makers. But look, all right, I can't tell you, but I can give you some hints, okay? Now, there was a very brave American that broke the game down in a detailed book. His name was Iceberg Slim. Book, Travis, is called Pimp. Iceberg Slim was a pimp in Chicago in the 1940s. And he wrote that book, Pimp, because you gotta remember, he was a pimp, not a writer. So the title was a little lumped up. But there's some good information in it if you know how to read it. Now, if you get the book, Travis, and you read it, and you close the book and you say to yourself, whew, pimping pussy sounds like it's a lot of fun. So you might want to read it again. You read it wrong. If you read it correctly, it is the Capitalist Manifesto. This is real, no, because it's real talk in that book. He breaks the game down. He brought phrases to the American lexicon that we had never heard before. The book has a glossary in the back. You talk about newspeak, Iceberg Slim was putting words into the system. Phrases like mileage on a hoe. What is mileage on a hoe is? You gotta know the game. I'm telling you, the game is based on human nature. What is it about human nature, Travis? The nature of a human being is that we are the depth and the height of God's creation. We are capable of some of the most noble and incredible things imaginable and some of the most hideous. There's a guy in Houston who's semi-regular basis. Now, pimps understand that about human beings. That's a fact that a normal, average human being might not even understand about themselves, right? And pimp understands so well that a good pimp can look at a woman and he can tell what she's capable of. Because a pimp knows that no matter how low the depths are, there's a finite amount of bad shit a person can do before they go crazy. And a good pimp will look at a woman, she'll walk in, he's never seen her before in his life, and he'll say, she's good for 2,500 fucks. That's mileage on the hoe. Which sounds awful. But they do it to all of us. That's why so many people in this room work from 9 to 5. Because 9 to 6 might kill a bitch. Iceberg Slim, they be talking about this shit. Nobody ever heard this before. You ever heard the phrase a bottom bitch? Does anyone know what that is? All right, this is a pimp's number one hoe, so to speak. His top money maker, his number one earner. Not necessarily his favorite bitch, but his bottom bitch. The cornerstone of any good pimp's organization. If a pimp, that shit, a bottom bitch is just like your number one. So now if you understand these basic phrases, you're gonna understand this story, Travis. This story is in the second to last chapter of the book. And this was the story when I kind of first woke up to the game. Now I'm going to tell you this story, and I'm going to quiz you. Remember, it's not necessarily funny, but it is interesting. You're a smart kid, I can feel you. You ready? All right, Iceberg Slim's bottom bitch was about to leave him. She was a good hoe. You understand? But she was good for about 2,500 bucks. She was already 24.50 in the game. So she's bubbling. She's gonna go crazy soon. She's messing up this organization, arguing with them, just weird arguments. Motherfucker, you promised me I was gonna be in the circus. I'm working on it, bitch, boy. I'm working on it. Now, the rules of the game would dictate that you have got to cut this bitch off before she becomes a problem. The necessity of his business dictated that he's got to keep her just a little bit longer because she's the bottom bitch. You understand? He's at the crossroads, so he has to make a tough decision. And like any good pimp, Iceberg can make him. He calls her up to a diner. She comes and meets him, and he says, "Listen here, bitch," which was actually her name. Look at me. We're through. I can't pimp with you no more. You're just acting too wild, right? You're just disrupting the other girls. You're making everybody around here just feel a little skinny. I can't deal with this shit no more. She said, "Fine, motherfucker, just drop me off at Ringling Brothers headquarters. I'm done too." That's a circus. I said, "I'll drop you off wherever you want. But I got one last trick. It's the easiest trick you ever turn in your life, and you have been specially requested." She said, "Well, what I gotta do?" He says, "A piece of cake. Just go across the street over to that motel, okay? Room number 8 upstairs. There's a guy, he's in there, he's waiting for you. Before you do it, I want you to put some of this in his drink. He's gonna fall asleep. When he does, there's a briefcase next to his bed. You bring that briefcase to me. That's the trick, bitch." She said, "I'll be right back, motherfucker." She ran up the stairs. Actually, she didn't even run up the stairs. She ran up the banister because she wanted to be a trapeze artist. She was good. Everybody's got dreams, right? All right, so now they get in there. Iceberg's waiting. She comes down a few minutes later, faster than expected. She said, "Something's wrong, Daddy." He said, "What you mean, what's wrong? Where's the briefcase?" She said, "I didn't get it." "What you mean you didn't get it?" She said, "You what I said?" She said, "That man don't look so good." He said, "What do you mean he don't look so good?" I said, "What the fuck did you do?" She said, "I mean, what you said, Daddy? I put all that stuff in his drink." He said, wait a minute, bitch. You put all of it?" And then Iceberg looked worried, which is worrisome in and of itself. A guy named Iceberg doesn't worry much. As a matter of fact, he got his name because he was in a bar in Chicago in a shootout. He wasn't participating in the shootout, he was actually caught in the crossfire, and a bullet went through his hat. And the motherfucker finished his drink. And all the other pimps were like, "Phew, you ice cold." He said, "No, I'm Iceberg." And it stuck, and it sounded better than Larry, so he rolled with it for the rest of his life. But now he looked a little worried. Long story short, You paying attention? Iceberg comes in the room. First thing he sees on the bed is an old white man, butt naked, motionless, not moving at all. He stares at him for a long time. I don't even think he means to say it out loud. It just comes out. He's dead. And the bottom bitch freaks out. What'd you say? He ain't dead. He was fine when I left you. He said, just be cool, bitch, okay? I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm a pimp. He don't look so good. I don't know. He don't look so good. Just let me think. Okay. I know a doctor. He owes me a favor. I'm gonna call him up. You just wait right here. Okay, you just wait right here. Be cool. I'll be right back. And he bounced. Came back a few minutes later with a doctor. And the doctor gives the guy a thorough examination. And then he says the worst. Snail. He's dead. Now the bottom bitch is really freaked out. Oh no, Daddy, what we do? We gotta get out of here. Come on, let's get the fuck out of here. Just be cool, bitch, be cool. Damn. How could you mess this up? Just dropped your ass off at the surface years ago. See, Travis, you gotta understand, this is the 1940s. And here you have a dead white man, black pimp, black doctor, and prostitute. That's bad. That shit is bad today. 1945. Everyone's freaking out. Iceberg holds it together. All right. I'll be back. There's some guys, they owe me a favor. And if I have them do this, they're gonna want something from me. I'll be right back. Just be cool. Everyone just be cool. He bounced. This time he was gone for a legitimately long time. As a matter of fact, he was gone so long, after a while, they didn't even think he was coming back. And just when the bottom bitch almost completely lost her mind, who comes to the door but Iceberg Slim with two guys she had never seen before. And he didn't say a word. He just pointed to the body, and them guys walked over there. They picked that body up. They threw it on the floor. They rolled him up in the rug. They picked that rug up. They walked down to their car and threw it in the trunk like they were movers, clockwork. They came back upstairs. Iceberg grabbed that briefcase from the side of the bed and opened it up. It was filled with money. And he gave him some. And then he gave the doctor some. And then the guys who moved the body, they left first. Doctor waited 10 minutes and then he left so it wouldn't look so suspicious. Iceberg grabbed that briefcase and his bottom girl, and they jumped out the window and ran to Iceberg's car. Just like that. It's over. And the bottom bitch was a blubbering mess. Oh my God, why we do that? Why we do that? We should have killed that man. We should not have killed that man, Daddy. We should have done that. He didn't deserve to die like that. And Iceberg said, bitch, we didn't do anything. You killed that motherfucker. I cleaned him up. She said, no, that's not true. I was just doing what you said. That's all I did was what you said. He said, well, then I say, shut up. And don't talk about this ever again. You understand? She said, I understand. He said, good. Then we have a secret. Don't. She said, okay. And as they drove off, Iceberg thought about it for a second. He said, why not? And he looks at the real me, and he says, bitch, don't you ever leave me. And she said, okay, Daddy, I won't. And she did it. Now, Travis, tell me, do you understand that story? So what you've seen is what would be called master pimping, right? Here she is, $24.50 on a $2,500 pussy. She sells that same pussy to Iceberg Slim for another year of her life, which means Iceberg manages to get $3,500 out of what was thought to be $2,500 pussy. Ladies and gentlemen, that is pimping at its best, and as horrible as that sounds, it's worse then it sounds strange. You know why? Because the dead white man in the bed wasn't dead at all. He was a friend of icebergs. And the doctor wasn't a doctor, he was a butcher with a lab coat on. And the two guys that moved the body were just cab drivers that Iceberg met downstairs. And the bag of money was Iceberg's money in the first place. Travis, that is the game. And that is the real reason that I went to South Africa. So now, we got a secret. So don't ever leave me, bitches.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dave Chappelle, Erykah, Badu. St. Phillips. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It's been a beautiful night, man. God bless you all. We out. Buy your calendars. It ain't too late to get some raffle tickets too. How about that?